Here they come.
He's lived some big ones in college football, but
here they come.
Featuring 49 of them. This is the referee in charge of this crew. Of course, deep for Texas, and DeAndre Moore on the Saturday in the Cotton Bowl. Sit back and enjoy this. Schmidt drives the ball into the end zone, and Texas and Ewers will take over at the 25-yard line. You land at the receiver position, and Ewers straight back, has time, and now runs out of it and falls forward. It's a sack
off the edge with pressure.
Blue plows forward for a couple, and it's going to be a very quick 3rd and long. This Texas up has plenty of time. Fires across the middle. It's too high, and it's an interception. It's rolled, but it was caught by Hawkins again. It's a keeper. Steps out of a tackle. Eludes a couple more Longhorns. You see
for him to realize that a game like this, if he can get 3 or 4, get down and get 3 or 4. You can't always stay up, dance around.
Fake to Barnes, throw to the end zone, and it's just over the hands of...
So you're looking at the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th receivers that these guys are working with a quarterback who's just kind of settling in. They're usually toe-to-toe with Texas, the way these rosters are built. But because of the injuries we just talked about with the wide receivers.
Saw Chuck, and they fake it to him. Hawkins on the move, slips a tackle, takes his shot, and gets down. He's about 4 years.
Nope, they are going to send a kicker out. So that effort there, he bounced off a couple would-be tacklers. The effort there gives the kicker a shot.
They just do, and Keltner pops it up and missed it. So on the move again, flips it down, and the catch is made by Juan Davis, the seldom used. 2nd and long handoff. This is Quintravian Wisner, and he picks up a couple, so it's an ankle injury. So the first punt is not a pretty one, and Peyton Bowen takes it on the run for Oklahoma into 5. Jelani McDonald. Oklahoma will have good field position again when you come back.
Own 49, missed a field goal. What would they do with this opportunity?
Javante Barnes around the right end, plows forward, flanking the formation on the left. Play fake. Hawkins steps up. A long throw is incomplete. Fired the ball. Screen quickly. Thompson dragged down immediately by Anthony Hill. Luke Elzinga to punt it away for Oklahoma. Silas Bolden, Texas returner, standing at his 7-yard line.
If a team that wants to win the field position battle and keep Quinn Ewers back inside his own 20, had a real shot.
Elzinga gets the punt up, and the wind kind of carries it down, and he's going to hand the ball off to Blue, who came in motion. The Sooners all over it. Danny Stutzman. There's defense. They rush for. Ewers has time to scan, and now roll out. He'll take off. He's not going to stage, and he was surgical from the start. Ratliff, this is a better punt for the first-timer in Norman. Looking to run on first down, goes sideways, and he'll be selected to take advantage of the opportunities. They've accommodated field position. Handoff inside, and Barnes makes a nice little cutback. Gets down here in 3rd and short. Barnes again runs into a wall, but leans forward and has a first down inside the Texas. Off the play fake, Hawkins took a peek downfield, dodges pressure, and now checks it down. Single back look. Sawchuk around the right end, gets some blocks, and another big gain on first. Hand it off to Barnes, who cuts back and runs right into trouble. Heavy traffic there. He'll lose in quarter. Oklahoma facing a 3rd and 6. Hawkins running out of time and just throws it into the bench. Heavy pressure. Texas back to work from the 25 after the touch.
Indiana, Texas before today, and Army, the only 3 that have never trailed this year.
Fake it to Wisner. Ewers under pressure. No one open. He just fired it in the ground. Ewers checks it down. Waited a long time to do so. And making 2 men miss and still going
to tackle.
2nd and long. Sooners crowd the line. Bring pressure. Ball is out quickly. And the catch is made. And galloping down the side. Jaden Blue is now the back. He's got it. Has to evade traffic in the backfield. Quick penetration from good. Usually flinch on the left side of the offensive line.
And that's Tarquin, the left tackle.
Into the bench.
He's looking at this stage of his career, he's looking at primary meaning his primary receiver and his read. And if he's not open, play from that pocket. Great job there on third down.
Nzinga tries to pin Texas back again. It's a short punt. Nope. Takes over here from the 32. Blue. Not much right at the line of scrimmage.
Them into special teams today.
Ball pitched quickly to Blue on the edge. Knocked down. It's hard to imagine Oklahoma score. That's what Sacha hammer behind the line of scrimmage. Instant penetration. Silas Bolden comes over and he's going to field it again. No fair.
He lifted the trophy like, is this enough? Did I do it?
In year 2, he was secure.
Yeah.
Ewers again, look downfield, checks it down. On March with the Longhorns. A weird ending to it. Of course, the big play to Wingo. He covered 84 yards in four between these two football teams in that category. Texas has been able to create those explosive plays despite all the new receivers and the new running backs. 2:21 before halftime. Hawkins took a peek and now just takes off and runs it right up the middle and picks up about 10.
Or he's going to have to run a quarterback draw or scramble and create. I don't see them making a big play with anybody else right now.
Late pressure. Hawkins flushed, escapes, went in for his life. They ripped the football out. Every year with his family, living the dream here. Texas trying to stretch the lead and cash in. Look out, Wisner's loose.
They're playing, they're tackling.
Blue again. Knocked down to the 19. You knew Sarkisian only a matter of time before he was going to die.
He cut back. That time he went outside on it.
Final minute, they fake it to Blue, pitch it on the edge, and that's DeAndre Moore. Silas Bolden's in the backfield, and Ewers looks for him. Catch made, and the man who recovered the fumble for the touchdown. We have seen it before when the team comes in, underdog for a reason, shorthanded with injuries, and gets some break.
Both sides of the ball.
I'm going to bring you back to your question earlier. Do you go back to Jackson Arnold, a superior thrower of the football? Remember, he's a five-star.
The banged-up offensive line and with a lot of young receivers to try to play in this kind of game. I mean, if it could.
Pitch it. Blue. Flag comes in right at the point of it. For the kick.
Decided to take a dive there. Sark's telling him, hey, man, they called a timeout. You get another one.
I don't know if Sark Venables said that he felt that this pressure would bring out the best, that he would be able to meet the moment. There hasn't been enough around him, though. He doesn't have a big
tough guy and wants to take off and run. That's tough to do. It's his defense.
Ollie's with Steve Sarkisian.
Well, Coach Sarkisian, you said
was that Hawkins had played okay, and he was going to stick with him. Stone's boot to Sam Franklin. He takes it from the 3.
That quick score for the Texas offense after that sudden change.
Start over is what Brent Venables said, Kirk. He'd like to, but they...
OU methodically move the football down the field. Don't give up any easy ones. Make this quarterback play.
Right leg looks like the issue of concern. So what can OU do to create a spark? What can Hawkins... Javonte Barnes tries to get the edge. Texas showed pressure up the middle, and that's a nice run around.
Out there with Barnes and occasionally the quarterback getting out there with Hawkins. Up anything through the air.
Another run off the left side. Barnes, little stutter step, and it's a positive gain on first. He's going to have to do it with his play, not his demeanor. Pitch on the edge. Barnes that time tracked down this initial drive of the third quarter going. Hawkins straight back, pressure, cannot escape, knocked down at the line. Bolden this time does wave a fair catch. Do not want to make a mistake as it's Ryan Niblett, the receiver who is joining Wisner in the backfield. He goes on the left side for about a yard. Ewers launches again. It's Gunnar Helm wide open. The tight end, 26-yard gain. Now Wisner cuts it back and. Quintravion Wisner, the teammates call
in the Michigan game in Ann Arbor.
It's over 100 yards now for Wisner. Ewers backpedaling, being chased. Not very far to go. Flag yet. Oh, that might happen. There goes the flag.
OU frustrated. His team.
So Texas off that scramble. First down at the Oklahoma 45, trying to make this an even turn, even more clock. You're going to get fewer and fewer possessions. Blue off the left side picks up a few.
Baiting this defense to eventually get them down.
End around here. This is Wingo. Ryan Wingo made a play like this.
In fashion.
They fake the pitch. Ewers on the move. Avoids pressure and fires into the end zone incomplete. They've spread the ball around. If they had featured him, if they were short on receivers, you might have Ryan Williams-like stats.
Yeah, I mean, when you start to...
Blue cuts it back. Again, Holly reporting that.
To the cap to the offensive line and the execution up front.
Not Beautiful execution that time. They faked it to Blue. Moore was open on the... Fake it to Blue. Ewers end zone, and he overthrew it.
There to say hello.
Hawkins from the pocket. Pump fake, and he'll be knocked down hard. No. Barnes from the goal line. Muscles for a short gain. Holly?
They are slowly but surely investing in big men, is what Steve Sarkisian says, and they're getting that push along the line.
Pass rush, flushes Hawkins again. He scans, and Alice Bolden standing at the 45. Lefty gets it away and drives him backwards. Good punt. Bolden makes the grab. An eventful third quarter so far. Wisner into heavy traffic. Not much.
High percentage throws.
There's a high percentage check down to Wisner, who's slammed down. Beating those marks so far as Ewers has plenty of time. Fires across the middle to Golden. Matthew Golden.
And throwing lane for him.
After tempo, Wisner takes off and a first down run for about 5. Feed it to him again. Busted outside. Wisner lowers his shoulder. Huge turning point last year early when he left the game. Majors has a PhD.
Starts, the leader, makes as many calls as Quinn Ewers. You know, he and Quinn Ewers work together when it comes
to fill in for Ewers. That steady hand, making his 47th start today. Jaden Blue on the edge, explodes around the corner. Left side, not much for Blue as Longhorns kind of grind. He's right back in there. Got the football again. Stiff arm, breaks free, Wisner. A game, so they've been able to spread the ball around. There's not much wear and tear for any of these Texas backs. And Wisner today just pitch on the edge. Catch made by Wingo. And before he can get going, and drag him down at the... On 3rd and 17, Ewers faces a 3-man rush and launches for the end zone, but it's overthrown. Oklahoma had called timeout, then missed it after that. This from 41, and this is right down the middle, so that'll help after we are done.
Last time they won, Ole Miss won in there was 2008. But they got a veteran quarterback and a scheme. And
nearly give Alabama a second consecutive loss. Not the bounce-back performance the Tide faithful were looking for. To make a play to spark this offense. Final minute of the quarter. Long sideline throw, and the catch is made by the defenses in the sport. Play fake, Hawkins down the middle, and the catch is made across there by Bowers.
Coverage had opened up nicely. He got it out in a hurry, which is what you love to see for this Oklahoma offense. Don't let OU get in there or Texas get in there.
So just a field goal for Texas in the third quarter. They build the lead, 20. Play fake, Hawkins again looked downfield, didn't find the debate. Texas is just not allowed. Quarterback run all the way. Hawkins plows forward within about...
Defensive front showed so much toughness. And this game has not gone the way they had hoped, obviously.
Obviously explosive, slippery. There's a shovel pass inside to Bowers Sharp, the tight end. And Benda makes...
to do.
3-man rush. Hawkins is still pressured and flushed, and a flag comes out. That stinks. The only win for Texas in the last 6 meetings coming in. So these guys have experienced more heartbreak than elation in this rivalry, and they are... 5-man rush again. Hawkins pressured and dropped down by Anthony Hill.
He's the quarterback. He does everything.
2.5 tackles for loss for the big linebacker on a Denton. Holly?
Well, guys, Anthony Hill.
He's got a real sense for the spotlights here. He is a big game linebacker, and he's got another one under his belt today. He's chasing down the court. Way too busy today as the Oklahoma punter. And Silas Bolden is looking adventurous. Silas Bolden! It's been the other way, and now Texas begins the drive in the red zone. So I hadn't really had a breakout game until today, but it's made a big impact.
Like, you know, that's what Sark said. At any moment, you dial from last year too.
Ewers looking to throw on first down. Flips it short, incomplete, and flags come in.
Starting to head out.
Wisner showing a lot of fight. Eventually,
the points on the board is the defense.
Defense trying to get Wisner to the ground. They do so after a short gain. Stutzman.
In the first quarter alone, in Texas's side of the field, since that first quarter, they have not crossed midfield.
To this side. Ewers looking that direction. Now scans to his right. Man wide open. Pitches it down to Gunnar Helm. They just have not accounted for the work
from his left. came all the way back to the right. Maybe his fourth option there. He checks it down to the tight end. It was just kind of
tape and figure out what they can do. Have a plan for Gunnar Helm because Michigan couldn't stop him. Oklahoma hasn't stopped him. And the pitch to the end zone. Leaping attempt. Incomplete. Goal. Pitch to the edge. Meisner trying to work his way back, but they were all over him.
We need you to make a stop. Show me what you got. They continue to battle, even though the score is at 24-3.
4 yards out. And Auburn makes it 2 for 3 on this Saturday. 2-point conversion incompletion by the Gamecocks. So that would have gone to overtime. To sell swag when you win. And it's going to be apparently Texas's turn to do that. Barnes smothered. Nothing there.
Their margin of error is so small. I'm not making excuses for them, but they're depleted on offense right now. And they're just not there right now. I think they all thought when the season started Jackson Arnold would be that guy, number 11. And
Hawkins flushed on 4th down and just flips it away. No chance to make a play. Couldn't do that on 4th. Double pass again. They're going to try it. Golden chucks into the end zone. And this.
He caught that.
Gibson gets the handoff and muscles down near the 1. You don't see that too often. A double pass with
throwing practice with these running backs and receivers to see who gives you the best chance.
You know, with the way Gunnar Helm is playing, I throw him anything. Just throw it anywhere. He comes down. 20-yard gain. Ewers will run it in. Takes a shot in the end zone, but builds the lead. And Texas, back-to-back years, Ewers shaky early, threw a pick. Was really off his game. Your thoughts on that? You can pick that game.
Preseason I picked Oregon in
5th gear. When he saw the ball loose, he hit to 6th gear. He accelerated, right?
He did. You know, that's the new world of the 12 elite teams. Or is Oregon that team?
Barnes to run. Hawkins completing 12 of 19 today, but just...
Well, guys, I actually talked to some of the Texas players about being ranked number 1, how they talked internally about that. And Jake Majors, the center...
protections. Hawkins again, seen as so off. Handoff inside to Tatum, knocked down on Texas. Oh no, there's another pass rush, but there was just no holding penalty thrown. I think.
No call.
Right.
Peyton and Eli.
You had a radio show with Cooper a long time ago. Hawkins takes off. The height and arm talent of the other brothers.
Great receiver.
He's a good athlete.
Great athlete.
And obviously Arch has a lot more speed. Grabbing that trophy, you can take it right off the base and pass it around. Hawkins dumps it down. Catch made. Hit delivered. This sandwiched around that. And Gabriel a year ago, Caleb Williams, and then 2 of the last 3 years now. Catch made by Kearney. Texas.
A stud.
Tremendous safety. Look out. Ball pitched out by Hawkins. Again, they're just great. Flips it down again. And catch is made by Xavier Robinson. Guys way down. What do you make of it? Not that play, but the idea that Texas is starters still out there laying the wood.
And I think it has up the score.
Hawkins across the middle. It's too high for Jake Roberts. Down to 7 seconds to go. Pressured and still alive and just flips it out of bounds with 2. Last play, no shot. Airmailed way out of the end zone. Number 1 looked like it today.